Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video for you guys. If you guys were ever interested or are interested in keeping shrimp, this is going to be the video you want to watch. Firstly, the females are usually bigger than the males. They're a lot darker usually, and you could always see a saddle. If you can see right around there, that bright orange thing on top, it kind of looks like a horse saddle, or that's why it gets the name, a saddle. That just means they're ready to have babies. The babies take about 2 or 3 weeks to hatch once you have them. And the babies should grow in about a month and be a nice reasonable size, probably about that guy right there. Basically, they're pretty easy to grow. What you want in your tank, if you ever feel around in your tank, you feel the glass, you kind of feel like a slimy coat sometimes. Usually it's algae, but not always. Sometimes it's biofilm, and that's actually what the baby shrimp and the shrimp eat. They also will take food. I just fed them, but all the assassin snails seem like they got the food first. But yeah, they actually eat the biofilm. What you want is some sort of driftwood. Driftwood is just a natural biofilm creator. It's not a must-have, but a must-have is probably moss, just because it has a bunch of microorganisms and they just love picking at it. If you ever see like an exoskeleton of like a shrimplet, I kind of have one right there, but you can't see it. You want to leave that in the tank. It's just their exoskeleton. They peeled it off in order to grow. You want to leave it in there because it does contain a lot of minerals and everything, and they will come back and eat it eventually. So yeah, these shrimp are pretty easy to keep. In order to have the best survival rate, usually what I do is I keep a very good eye when I do water changes. I get my gravel cleaner. Sometimes if I have to clean up this crap, I just let it go nuts back there. I might suck up 1 or 2, but it's not a big deal to me. But usually if I'm just doing a water change, I'll put a net around the gravel cleaner and just let it take the water out. That way I'm sure there's no baby shrimps getting sucked in there. But honestly, these shrimp are pretty easy. If you want to get shrimps, you honestly have to start with cherry shrimps. They're probably the hardier ones. They're a lot harder to kill than the other ones. All the Neocaridinae are so much easier to keep and kind of less pricier. I won't say always less pricier, but the cherry shrimp are probably the cheapest ones to start off with just to get your basics down. Once you feel confident about this, you could honestly move up and it wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, you just got to make sure you know the water parameters they like and whatnot. Cherry shrimp do like harder type waters, and I have super hard water where I live at. It's like 8 point something. It's like the worst I can have, but they love it. All my fish do, all my plants apparently. But yeah, they do just fine in almost about any tank. They're the hardiest shrimps out there, so they can kind of take a beating, but honestly, they just breed so readily. You don't even have to worry too much about them. If you can see, they're all fighting for food. Best supplement is just feed them different stuff, see what they like. I know they like spinach and like cucumbers and all that. I've never fed them any of that. I've fed them spinach once. They seem like they liked it, or the auto liked it more than them. I do give them sinking wafers and all sorts of things. I actually tried out this Azu Max Growth. It actually works out really good. I got it from my local fish shop. It's just so they grow and have better coloring. Honestly, I've just been culling out the less desirables, like that guy right there. I'm gonna cull them out. I usually just take them out of the tank, put them into my angelfish tank, and they eat them. If you ever notice your shrimp not having eggs, they either had them or they dropped it. Usually how they drop it is they're stressed out, or the water parameters are wrong, or they're just being chased around and bullied by some other fish you have in the tank. But honestly, all you need to do to keep shrimp is have some Java moss or some Java, the Marmo balls. They do grow those little microorganisms they need to grow, and all the biofilm, they'll eat off of it. That's why I usually see them going around the tank eating that. Alright guys, if you have any other questions, just let me know. I'll try to make another update or just put something down in the comments for you guys to see. Thanks guys, thanks for watching, and as always, like and subscribe.